very well be a stomp by Beast Coast because they should win this by 20, 30 minutes. But if Alchemist does get his 2 or 3 items, gets that 4th item, and you can just stand behind him, you are going to be in a little bit of trouble from Beast Coast.
Definitely. So, one of the things that we had sort of talked about previously during the group stage thing was that I felt like ADROIT kind of needed a coach. They needed one. Turns out they actually have one. So I was super wrong about that. Maybe they went through and went back to some of their old success, now taking the Train Protector, and of course now being able to have the AA, or rather the Chen and the Alchemist. We'll see if they're a new team.
Yeah. And well, there's a 4v3 bottom actually, because it looks like Chris Lug even comes on over as a TA, and they're just going to give up the bottom runes, so it'll be a 2-for-2 rune exchange. Nothing crazy.
Lifestealer down bottom, facing off against, right now, it just looks to be the Chen. And he's actually out here too, so like, I don't want to send anybody to this lane. This seems terrible. He's just going to run away.
Yep, you already see the Alc running top. And man, we kind of talked about on that first panel when we talked about Mac. This guy is a very, very good middle player, and I mean, Abed, we've seen it. Abed struggles playing against Mac. That obviously might be SCA versus SCA. He has more experience against him, but it's fun watching this guy. You don't really know much about play middle, and he's pretty damn good at it.
Yeah, likewise, Chris Luck, I think, really impressed me at TI, and then obviously beforehand. He's a super high-skilled player who's going to try and show off his skills. So that's going to be an interesting matchup to watch. TA versus Ember, I feel like we've seen it a billion times.
Yeah. It's one of those, obviously, it's kind of, you throw two people who, are reasonably even middle, and it does come down, like, who's managing the creep aggro better, who's doing the thing, who's practiced their 1v1 a little bit more. We see initiation bottom.
A lot of damage there onto Bach, and the blinding light pushback secures first blood for K1. Man, taking open wounds level 1, not bad.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't think Feast does that much. A lot of people, like, these carry players, super greedy. They're like, I want to heal for 6 damage a hit. I want to do a little extra damage with my Quelling Blade, but I like it by Hector. You get a first blood. That's way better than healing.
He missed the last hit because of it, though. I think it's made up for by the fact he got first blood. And another blinding light pushback. Boomy. Boomy, what you doing, my man? You need to get to the tree, make yourself invis, run away. Easy. But now he's stuck down here.
He is. Luckily, he does have a lot of tangles, and he has the sentry ward, so
yeah.
Do we have a sentry on the other team? We do not yet. And that means it is top lane where Whisper will be soloing, so, I mean, honestly, this is the one guy you don't want to have farming if you're Beast Coast. You're letting the Alc pretty much just straight up free farm top lane now.
Yeah, Natsumi. For anybody that's maybe tuning in for the first time to this ADROIT team, Boomy is Boombox, and Bach is Baccarino. So if you guys remember from way back in the day, Southeast Asian folks.
They've been around for some time.
Yeah.
The other three, all these teams, they've each played on like one other team before. This is their first real, chance to shine. And, you win one best of one here, and it's a good start.
Definitely. Putting yourself already outside of that bottom 4 is definitely would be one of the highest placings for some of these guys, Natsumi, Mac, and CML.
Well, I don't know. I do like that they're dominating this bottom lane, but I kind of feel like ADROIT's okay with this because it's like, well, it's a Venom, whatever, as long as he holds the tower. And this Alc, I just don't know. Ever letting an Alc free farm makes me nervous.
A little bit of nervousness there in the mid lane as well. But yeah, gonna need to see some type of rotation at some point for Natsumi. Or maybe, you know what? It could just be the Beast Coast are saying we're gonna try and hit a timing later on and make a rotation with a big group of heroes later. Yeah. We'll have to see.
Because I guess TA Lifestealer, right, is pretty good against Alchemist until he has like a Shivas and a Solkyrus and Octarine. Like, just having a Radiance +1 item isn't that good. And yeah, middle. We see the TA just always getting run down. No refraction almost ever up.
Well, that's going to be something interesting to watch, though, too, right? Because the only real lockdown that they have is from Whisper, like you talked about. Yeah. It's just, I think, a big part of the reason why they banned out Darkseer, because if you just surge, then...
No one's... Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it is straight. I really do think you need at least one low-cost, low cooldown lockdown, and they really do not have one.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cute in the laning stage with the cold feet and then the blinding light pushback. Oh, Mac gets the root, and now Chris Luck. Ooh, He's going to be able to walk away slightly faster.
Can't really... I'll be curious to see if Mac actually blocks his own creep wave, but bottom, yeah, Bach goes down again.
He gets a nice Gale out there onto several, but he is not having a good time. 5-1 right now on that Venomancer. But likewise, on the top side of the map, you can see that it's going the other direction as well. It's Chris Luck putting a little bit of hurt back there on the Mac.
Yep, and we might see both these guys are going to use a lot. Like, they're going to have OKCS, but they're going to spend a lot of money on regen.
Yeah.
I think both ways, you just don't want to leave this lane. Ember and TA just really like levels even more than they like farm.
Yeah. Definitely need to get that. We'll see if we can have any stacks a little bit later on as well. Bach, down bottom.
And he misses the Gale on the AA.
Yeah, that hurts. Trading hits, trying to walk away and hide out through the trees. Not able to block off his path there.
And he used Ocean. Oh no. This Veno is gonna be broke. He's almost lower than his own Chen. And that is technically your safe lane, not carry, obviously. It's like the safe lane off-laner, but if your safe laner is this low, no, they have the sentry.
Dude, and it ain't going great for Boomy either. They got sentries everywhere.
This bottom lane is an absolute... I love how it's 4-0. Droid actually still had the gold lead. It just went over to Beast Coast, but man, this bottom lane, these guys aren't heroes right now.
No. But, I mean, as you said, it's looking really good for that Alchemist as well.
Yes.
Mid lane looking relatively even as they get the slowdown there. Mac trying to play it fast and loose.
Yeah. Gotta be careful. I love these matchups where, like, neither of them should die, but because both of them know that, they're both playing a little more aggressive.
Definitely. CML going to transition one of those creeps over to the side, let it sort of tank the wave for him. And it does not look like bottom tower is quite going to go down yet. Although it was brought down super low HP.
But guess what? It's not unhealable damage. They've got that tree, and it is level 2 armor, so they just need a, I don't know, the Veno's jungling now. I think if you get level 3 wards, maybe you can defend this tower better, but top lane, they finally rotate someone to help Whisper. He hasn't died yet, and he's level 5.5, but Alk is free farming.
Natsumi don't give a hoot. He's just running around there.
He's having a good old time. He's like, sure, I'll pull these big creeps too. And middle, you see him, they're just trading hits.
Yep.
Trap goes out.
Yeah, they're fine. Misses uphill, trying to get the deny there. Nice. So yeah, the tower is healing back up after the catapult gets taken out, and that's a pretty big win for ADROIT. Anytime you can keep those creeps alive, or rather towers alive with the tree online, it's pretty fancy.
The only problem is this early, you don't expect to use, well, he could just be in trouble. He's non-drill, he's probably just dead here.
Yeah. Cast your W. Oh no, he's done. Killing spree for K1. Man, he's off to a hot start too. 1,000 gold behind Alk.
He is. And the one thing I would say about Tree is you do have that armor to heal towers, but this early into the game, you want to be using that on your middle laner, right? You want to be getting it like all of a sudden this TA can't just rip through, but the fact that you have to heal your tower, it actually hurts your other lanes. Uh-oh. Whisper has a chance to kill CML top. Yeah. Hey, what's up? There's a tree. Never mind. Let's turn it.
All right. The roar comes out. Natsumi able to force him back. And yeah, that Chen pulling him back in CML. He's fine and dandy.
Yeah, he is. But now Boomy's up here. So it looks like they want to go for this tower. Almost. Alchemist is going to... This very well could be a 10-minute Radiance if he is left on his own again.
Yeah. Just going to farm up this round again. Has the small camp available to him. Gets the last hit. Easy peasy for the Alk.
He's only level 6. He's like, man, I wish I was level 7. I wish I had this 4th point in Grievel's Greed. I would be super rich. And he will get it now.
Wait,
oh, no, he doesn't.
That's it.
A little bit surprised by that. I don't think it's the biggest deal. I think on a hero like Alk, though, like the compounding gold's pretty good.
Mac just got a courier kill, I think?
Yeah, he did. Wow.
Okay. DD there.
And now he's diving forward.
For the follow-up, taking down that Coddle, and Chris Luck also going to get dove now.
Trouble, a lot of it.
Yeah, goes into the meld, drop down the sentry ward, got my man Chris Luck caught, and he's like, team, hello? They're all here.
Wow. He kills the sentry ward, but he goes down, and all of a sudden, ADROIT. That's a huge fight, because you get 2 kills, and it's the TA. The TA is the one who wants to make plays so that the Lifestealer can free farm. And now that he goes down, you're going to lose a middle tower. You've already lost your top tier 1. Your jungle's just gone. And that is very bad if you're a TA, because you want to be abusing your own jungle. And he can't anymore. ADROIT is very far ahead in this game, I'd say, honestly. I know the Lifestealer is farming well, but The Alk timing is much better than the Lifestealer one.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Like, normally Alk is the one that's like, okay, I gotta hide away in the jungle because my towers are gone. No, it's because their towers are gone. It's like...
He can, yeah, he can play in this triangle. Mac gets another.
Stinger. All right, Roar, did they find a kill? Trying to burn through him, but doesn't look like it's happening. And CML is here as well as K1 as they finally show up.
Oh, no,
tries to TP out. CML gets the escape, and they can't bring anybody down.
This is a very strange game, and now Hector rotates up top. Boomy's just here, and honestly, as long as this Alk doesn't die in the next, I would say 1 minute, because I did say 10, but it'd be about 11. We see him toying.
Yeah.
Schofield. Now we're seeing the problem with an AA Keeper of the Light. Neither of them really do anything yet about this point. You need your level 6s, and it is tome time at least.
Oh my god, and they're going to get 3 bounty runes on ADROIT also.
That is, with an Alchemist, it's even better, right? Like,
yeah.
3 runes is great. With an Alch, he's like, hell yeah, boys.
Dude, this is going to be his Radiance, pretty much.
It is. It is a full array. What does he need? He needs 50 gold. So one of these creeps, it will be a 10.5 minute, not just Radiance, Phase Boot Soul Ring Radiance.
Dude, what are they going to do? Like, honestly, you've got Ember Spirit, who's not, there's like no way to control him in this game unless you roar him.
Yep.
And then they've also got Hand of God Heal to try and save him if you do roar him. And on top of that, it's Alchemist. Like, how... I feel like they needed to come out way ahead in the lanes.
Yeah, I would agree. Then they bottom lane, right, they got a lot of kills, but that top lane was such a free farm. I would say, honestly, middle was a wash. I think it was even until those kills happened, so...
Do you see this?
Yeah.
Hector's just getting every creep denied, it feels like. Or at least the wards when they try and finish him off.
And now Hector, he's running over here, he's like, okay, I'm killing these instead. I'm getting the hell out of that.
Yeah.
This is very strange. I've never seen Beast Coast, like, they're up 2 kills technically, but they are definitely on the back foot, and they're diving Chris Luck top right now.
Dude, nowhere left to go. What's going to happen? They've got Mac in the area, bringing in Natsumi as well.
Just they're just going to burn him down?
See you later, dude.
Oh, my God. We don't even care. Bog dies. Chris Luck is actually just going to melt down and die. Dude. That is a depressing death.
They are owning.
They are. This very Natsumi, I love you too. He's going BKB second item. That's their timing. He's going to get a BKB in about 13, 14 minutes, and you might see him go for Roche. You might just see him try to rush uphill without even getting Roche. I'm very curious.
Whisper not able to connect there, and the Ice Blast, first reveal of that level 6 for the AA. Don't get anything. And Bach, guess what? He's got Boots of Travel. This timing coming out from ADROIT, it's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, it is. They're going to lose this top tier 2. Maybe not the split shot from the tower cleans up all the creeps.
Yeah. They don't have a tree, though.
Yeah. As you said, the Venomancer with those bots, he can just try to push his tower, head back down bottom, defend that. One of the few heroes I like bots first. I'd say Leshrac and Veno. Other heroes, I've been seeing some of these cockier mid players going it on a lot of different heroes.
Right.
Don't do that, please.
Uh-oh. Behind the tier 2 top, they've got the tree in the area with level 6. Guess who's coming in? We got Mac. We got Natsumi. Y'all are just food right now for ADROIT, who run in, find a double kill, gonna take this tower, and...
They might go high ground here. They won't. They're summoning bottom, it looks like.
Okay.
CML is. Yeah. Just farm it up.
K1, dance your troubles away.
He's gonna have to, because... He's like, man, they're really farmed. Oh, what the hell happened? I thought we were owning bottom lane. Apparently middle didn't go well, top didn't go well, and I mean Hector, he's had to carry games like this before, but Lifestealer is not as quick as a farmer as the famed Wraith King he always plays.
Yeah. Well, and you see up there, like the Veno and the tree were underneath a ward, but there's just nothing that they can do right now on Beast Coast.
It really isn't. You can't invade your own jungle.
Nah.
I want to know, the Keeper of the Light does have level 7, so we haven't even seen a level 6 ulti from him. We've seen AA whiff the first 2 Ice Blasts. They got to make something happen with these two. You got to use your longer cooldowns, because you don't have the short ones we talked about. You just got to make something happen with your Coddle ult.
Yeah. We are seeing that Force Staff that's being completed soon by the Venomancer as the Roar goes out. Bottom side, CML gets clipped there by the AA Blast, and that's going to be enough to find the kill. We'll see if he can escape with the rest of his creeps, or if they're also going to be pulled down and killed off to pick up a few of them.
They even heal some of them up.
Oh, Stinger. Jesus. Nothing for free. No easy buckets.
Yeah, and anytime he that's the thing. They're just food. It's AA Coddle versus a freaking Ember who has a decent amount of farm. They cannot get away. Look, he's dead too. He's just straight up dead. They can't do anything against it.
Schofield.
God.
The dirt.
What a great Ember pick.
Yeah. I mean, is this just like an outdraft, do you think? Or what do you think?
I mean, I kind of thought it was. I think the first two picks just make it an outdraft, right? Chen Alk, to me, I feel, is, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm going to get flagged if I say it's the same as Earthshaker plus Morph, which it's not, but the fact that Alchemist can sit in lane and has 8 HP regen without having to do anything and can just farm is pretty insane. And then once you get the Alk ulti plus the Chen, even more HP per se, and I really do think Chen Alk is a very, very, very strong combo. I won't say busted.
Right, not busted? Okay.
Not busted, but of a very strong caliber.
That's fair, man.
Okay. Oh, this TA does have a Deso, but for some reason the chicken's flying back and not flying to him.
I mean, just you look at this area, and they just do not, like, the entire map, it feels like, is completely covered by ADROIT, and BEASTCOAST just don't have areas where they can farm or stay. It's just not good.
It's true, and that's the thing. These two oh no, Mac's gonna find Stinger. Goodbye, friend. Nah. Wait, he's juking. One more slide. Really, he can do that to Coddle and AA every time.
And Coddle, well, he's gonna die on the bottom side of that as Chen takes down the tower.
I don't see the timing anymore. For the Lifestealer has a Radiance, but it just means the Alchemist is always going to be one item ahead of you. It doesn't matter.
And potentially too, as he's just finished his BKB, also has the Blink online. Natsumi doing Alchemist things.
He is, but they know the Alch TP'd out.
Well, maybe they can get the recall in. Was used, it looked like, and pulls him back into the fray. Guess what? Charge up that. Stun, Mac trying to back away, but the stun ends up hitting the Alchemist himself. No, it's there on to the Coddle.
Nice,
the big old combo coming out. Is it going to be enough? They take him down. CML and Natsumi going to hit the deck, but they will lose the AA and the Coddle in turn. Now Whisper, can he manage to escape, or is Chris Luck just going to eat up Mac? He tries to walk out of there. Boomy gets the overgrowth. The TP away might be enough. They pop the trap and get the kill. The Infest hit. Well done.
And right after I say I don't see a timing, they had a good... Dude, the timing was that the Alch had a BKB, but it was on the chicken. It never came out to him there. If he just gets that BKB, even the AA blast, obviously it stays on him, but it doesn't do the ticking damage.
Right.
That could have helped that. I mean, I feel like the Alch might be like, yo, Chen, maybe don't pull me in until I get it, because the chicken was flying up top to give it to him, and he gets pulled in, so the chicken has to fly all the way across, doesn't have it, and from a 9K lead to only a 5K, and Hector and Chris Luck got most of the gold there.
Jeez. Yeah, that graph of experience as well is a pretty significant swing.
Yeah.
Holy Toledo. I mean, that's something else to sort of keep our minds on as well with this, right? Is that, like, couldn't you have kind of just gotten away with losing CML there? You know? Like, if Chen just dies, you just walk away and reset afterwards. But now you've kind of given a little bit more life to this BEASTCOAST team, and they are very thankful take the opening.
Oh, Schofield.
I don't know if it solves the problem of this just happening to them over and over, though. As the stun not going to connect onto the Coddle.
They have the most obvious ward on Dire sides on that hill by the tier 2, and it scouts out that gank. It did its job.
Yeah. Very good warding there by BEASTCOAST. I mean, obviously it's a very normal place to get it, but the smoke in from Coddle earlier that got that done was much needed.
I will say I'm a little nervous for Android, not in the fact because I think they still are pretty far ahead, but after losing that fight, it looks like they're kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Like they're not playing aggressively. Like Mac was literally just shitting on the support, and now he's not right. He's just farming, and I don't really like that. Whoa, Chris Luck and Mac. Hello.
Okay, down, very low HP Mac. Holding off for the moment and
maybe baiting him in.
Oh, is he going in? Dude, Mac is crazy. Meld shot, another hit. Is it going to be enough? They get the finish. Oh.
Nicely done, and guess what? That's tree armor. You want that tree armor on you. Middle lane, though, they're going in.
See if they can get it. The roar's there, but the BKB already came out. Now the chase forward. Mac, they pulled him in, able to get the root, follow up with the stun, and immediately ADROIT respond. That's what they needed to do.
It was your first BKB used by the Alk, but if it secures you this Roche, then no cares.
Yeah, and they can take out that TA trap as well.
Gets the extra 25 gold from the Alk, too. I forgot the traps give you the extra gold.
Nice. All right, Ice Blast is up and ready. Let's see what they can do, although Mac just might take him out instead.
If Mac finds his A, kill to free Roche, and he might, yeah, as you said. They're going to get him. He's just dead. Little weird ulti usage from the Ember, but doesn't matter.
Oh, Romy gets the root there. Do they have the follow-up? Are they going to take this fight? K1 walking away. Mac there has the root. The follow-up from Natsumi. And K1 Hector is going to eat the dirt.
And there's a double damage. That's a really good play by
God.
all of Android. They want more. They're just feeding one by one. They really are.
It's that decision. They know that they're not under pressure to like get the Roche, so they can just move in and take the fight instead.
Yep, exactly what I was going to say. The fact that it's not just the Ember's just dancing around. He doesn't need to be there, but the fact the Alk leaves, it secures him that kill on K1 Hector. It's a very good play, especially on land. You could just freak out like, no, we have to get the Roche. We have to get the Roche.
Yeah.
They play it cool.
That's what I do, and I lose.
We have to. I freak out in games all the time. That's because I, crazy person. But they are going to get this Roche. Almost a full AC as well on this Alchemist, and a late AA blast going to fly through.
Not going to clip on anybody. And it's all like the little items too, right? You've got the Veil on the Ember now, helping to amp up all this magical damage.
All of it, yeah, because even the Alk's Radiance gets buffed up by it.
So a tough space to be in. TA has finished off the Deso on top of that Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
But with these 4 staffs that's online now for the Venomancer and, Blink Dagger on Tree, it's feeling like all the pieces are coming together right now for ADROIT to hit a very strong timing, and I'm not sure how well East Coast are going to be able to deal with it.
Yeah, I really don't know either. This Tree could have level 2 ulti as well with the Tome of Knowledge and Stash. The Chen has just a mech, as we talked about. It's just pretty much a team cheese as long as the A-Blast doesn't hit. And Boomy, he's going to die.
See ya.
Maybe.
Walk away. The Ice Blast didn't actually clip him.
No way.
Oh my God, he gets out now, Mac. He shows up onto these two. What's going on? He kills one. Chris Luck, this is going to be able to make the escape. But Natsumi has the Chen in his sights. Schofield, was it worth it to save your core? I think so, but Natsumi is going to run him down with the Radiance, the Sadness.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. Chris Luck shows up and saves buddy that helped him out.
And yeah, was it worth the save? It probably. The only problem is, right, like that Coddle ult is a pretty big deal. And Boomy, he's actually chasing Beastmaster middle. They're going to find him. He's just dead.
I mean, these are the plays that you kind of have to make if you're Beast Coast to make some space for your Life Stealer to get the farm that you need, but it hurts to lose one after the other like this.
And for the second game in a row, we're seeing a third item, Lifestealer BKB.
Yeah.
And that to me says, why are we picking this hero, right? Like,
yeah.
Especially last game when the Void was still in the pool. This time you're buying a 4,000 gold item that you already kind of have an ability for. So if you have to get a BKB, why this hero? I am very curious. Obviously, it could be just Hector's comfort, which probably is the explanation. Well, we're grouped up.
ADROIT, best of 1, looking to move on into the best of 3s as they finish off the AC for Natsumi. They're still a little ways away from that BKB on Hector as the stun connects, but nothing else afterwards. But still playing it a little bit safe, ADROIT. Not wanting to overextend at this point. They have the Aegis for another 2 minutes.
All right, is Bach a super hipster? I just looked at his level 15 Veno talent.
What did he take?
12% Poison Sting over Gale Hero Impact Summon do wards. A little, looking like Tsunami out there with the flannel on and the beanie.
Well, he's stylish indeed as they take down that kill. Mr. Bach the hipster.
And they're just running a trade. You can't stop this 5-man right now. And a full Solar Crest on Veno. This is rough.
Oh, God. Rooted. 4 staff away. Not going to be able to connect with anything. as we're still waiting for that Ice Blast, hanging on to it for the moment. They're going to send the Ember back home, but he'll be here in a second. As they get the open wounds on to Natsumi.
He's diving into their base, fully in behind tier 4.
And Stinger's just dead.
He's dead as well. Schofield's just dead
Oh
too.
my god, they're all dead! Grant, what the hell just happened? ADROIT just destroying dreams and knocking people out at tournaments as they get the overgrowth there. Infest trying to walk away. A nice play from K1 Hector, but guess what? There is not a whole lot left in the tank hand at God. CML four-stepped away by his buddy. The turnaround is not going to come soon enough to save the life of that Chen, but they might be able to find themselves something here as they turn on to that. Chris Luck, TA, maybe they've gone a bit too far. Mac, though, trying to play intercept there as they find a connection onto 2. A double kill for my man Mac as he finds the triple, trying to walk away, disarm, run away, not going to happen.
It's not. They do technically hold on the Dire side, and getting that kill on Ember does feel pretty good.
Yeah, 1,100 gold going to the TA.
And I did just notice something. When you have that this Keeper of the Light plus the Life Stealer, he's pretty much refreshing his rage as well. And with that BKB, he actually has like 20 seconds of magic immunity in the fight. Obviously, that means the Coddle needs to be alive and not being killed by the Ember, which is very difficult. Because I would say Mac has played just fantastic. He knows his job is just kill the supports off. You do it so quick. Just get in there and do it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the important thing to keep our eyes on, too, is, you know, can they catch that Life Stealer with Rage and
Top
BKB
lane
down? As, well, they found somebody here.
Chris Luck.
The Aegis is going to expire. And Mac appreciating greatness as he gives the tip to Natsumi.
I love it. I mean, Trent was the one who brought up the Veno pick, and we saw it struggled bottom.
Yeah.
But once it gets online, like, even if you're just pushing a base, right, if you have 6 or 7 wards behind you, no one wants to jump on it, especially not a TA, right? Like, TA wants to be the one initiating, and she just can't because of this hero.
Yeah, it's too difficult. Oh, well. Bach gonna have to TP away here. Ice Blast, get the kill.
He'll make it.
Yeah, he should be fine. 16,000 net worth lead. Granted, this is an Alchemist, and Natsumi just gonna jump in, chase whoever the hell he wants, and the Ancient Apparition is gonna be the target as he pops the BKB. Roar up there on the top side onto Mac. Can they get the kill as the Roar is gonna wear off? We'll see. Able to find the chains and take down Whisper. Easy peasy for Mr. Mac. They still have Coddle there to refresh the Rage if they need it.
And the Coddle, the problem is it's only 2 heroes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you square up on him for sure.
See what they can do. Take down 1, disarm there, stun comes out, rooted, controlled, BKB from K1 though. Mac trying to play intercept, see if he can find some of these tasty supports to kill off Boomy. Finds the root there.
He ain't the back, could just be dead.
Controlling him. Does have that BKB release though. And now Boomy trying to walk away, gets pulled back in, so they lose the tree. Doesn't have a buyback, so they can't get any extra armor off on it. And East Coast, they're holding.
They are. And we're seeing they don't do the mode. That's the problem with the Ember. Like, he's there to dive supports, get kills, but when your only building hitter is this Alchemist, he still doesn't have the best building hitting items.
No, but he did just pick up the Orchid, which is kind of interesting. That's a good answer for the Rage.
It is. I really like it. He's almost level 20 as well. But yeah, if he just jumps on top, gets the stun, gets the Orchid, it forces the BKB. The thing is, they do already have BKBs on both their cores. So I'm a little... I mean, I don't hate it. Obviously, it's good versus everyone else and good if the BKBs are down, but a kind of strange pickup when he could have gone like Shivas or Octarine, you know, more standard.
Or like Abyssal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good versus the Life Stealer. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, nonetheless,
they're owning. So yeah, they're up 15K. Yeah, we can't lie there. And it's not even just the Alk, right? Usually when you see that, it's like all out. He's only 5,000 ahead of the Life Stealer, so there's a big gold discrepancy just over everywhere. It looks like the Veno over Beastmaster is like 5 of the 1,000.
Yeah. And Tree is having a really good game as well.
Yeah, he is. Has a blink 4-step now. Yep, they're going in.
Trying to hit that tower. Mac finding supports. Root already out there. Natsumi is going to get hit there by the Ice Blast, so no more regen coming from him as Mac gets the jump away. Sitting fine and dandy as the Root comes out. And they're going to take the Shrines now.
I like it. You know your Roshan is going to be respawning shortly. In their mind, it's about 2 to 4 minutes, and it will be a pretty quick 2 minutes. So,
oh my God, overgrowth. Roar trying to turn it, trying to take down one. Can they get him? They have the healing coming in from that tree, blocking all the damage in the world, and a stun gonna connect. No, BKB forced out.
And this is the one problem with going early ags on Ember. He is just tossing these spirits out. He was out of spirits for 30 seconds. He'll have his next one up in 10 seconds. He needs the level 25. You need that minus 20 remnant charge restore time. It's so easy to just throw them away with this ags because they're so quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's something that you've also seen, like a couple of Embers going back to that Octarine type of build as well to help to replenish it faster.
And I mean, Ember's very similar to Weaver, and the reason that he's such a good hero, or he is a hero in general, is your mobility. So you just want to always get that. That's why you always see the 200 move speed on Weaver instead of the extra hit.
Right.
It's all about mobility.
Hector just TP'd and then canceled his TP, so he's taking a walk back. But should be okay here.
And he gets his Assault Kira, so pretty much cancels out the Alchemist now.
Dude, they're itemizing so well on Adroit, though. The third Force Staff just picked up right now by the Chen.
Damn.
Like, I don't know what you do right now if you're Beast Coast. You can't control these heroes at all.
I think, honestly, you might wait. You're like, yo, Chris Luck, you got to go farm level 25, because this Meld Bash hit really is like, that's the low cooldown disable we were talking about, I guess. Getting it 35 minutes into the game, better than nothing.
Yeah.
Roche is up as well in 5 seconds here. And who's going to see it? It will be the Radiant. Sees it immediately with that Alpha Wolf.
Yep. Boomy. Does he find Chris Luck? Doesn't look like it. Bach is in the area as well. Yeah, and they're just going to do a quick old recall there to get towards the Roche pit. But a smoke up from Beast Coast.
Who are they looking for? They're pretty much anyone at this point. They want to try to... Honestly, getting someone like a tree would be real big.
They have a Hawk over the Roche pit as well, I think.
Yep, they do.
Yeah, so they have vision of that too. Everybody knows what's going on. They're going to try and find a pick-off here and see if they can transition that into a Roche, maybe. Could be a turning point in this game.
Chicken might get picked up by Stinger. Nope.
But it
the
did
Chicken
see him.
spotted him. Oh,
Stinger.
God. That's just bad luck, honestly. That's real bad luck.
Say it ain't so. No buyback for him, so even if they did want to take a fight, it can't happen. It's 45 seconds away on the time in that gem.
They're just going to get kited. The Venomancer has a Lincoln's in 200. The Ember just picked up a Lincoln's. So now you have 3 forces, 2 Lincolns. How do you kill this Alchemist with a Bloodthorn? That's the question. You probably don't.
Yep. Boomy getting eyes on K1. Hector finds him. Oh, not going to do it, but they have eyes on the other heroes now. And Whisper going to get ran down by Natsumi. You know, on the other side, Tree, he's there with Mac, and they're going to be able to control and kill off Schofield as well. So 2 go down after the AA. And with Aegis and Cheese now online, it feels like it's time for Adroit to push.
Yeah, it is. Hector, the only one really that can do anything to stop these pushes. Chris Luck's alive, but once his BKB goes down, he's not a hero. The Ember will just toy with him the entire time, and his BKB's down to 8 seconds already on the TA. It's tough. It's very tough. I mean, you're down 21,000. It's going to be tough. Does have the MKB, though.
Okay, so that's something for him. So they get the Solar Crest there onto Mac. Dropping wards, route to start. Could go for the stun if they wanted, but would kind of put Natsumi in a bit of a scary spot.
You might want to go in here. You just saw the Veno TP out. But I just don't think... They don't have cooldowns. That's what we've been talking about. What's the stun to start this fight?
They need 25 on TA so badly.
Very bad. Still reasonably far away. That 24 to 25 is a lot of experience.
Yeah. All right. Mac thinking about going. Has the Lincolns on him. So he won't get roared. Jumping in with the remnants. And that's Lincoln's used yet again. Mac, chase, run away. Fine for the moment. Silence comes out. K1 pops the BKB.
Takes off the Bloodthorn.
See what they can do. They already have it out. Mac chasing forward, seeing if he can kill off 1. A big old overgrowth comes forward on the 3. A good roar, but they don't quite have enough. They will be able to find that 1 kill onto the Ember Spirit. Has the buyback and also have already lost the Elk. Buyback coming from the AA and the Coddle. This would be such a huge kill if they could get it. Natsumi down and dead.
Jeez Louise.
Adroit
They're
What
crumbling.
in God's name?
They just straight up crumbled there. We talked about if you can get on top of this Alchemist, you do melt him because Hector is pretty much exactly the same amount of farm, one less item only, and Chris Luck, that one fight almost got him to 25. This whole game just changed. And
Yeah.
it's a 20K lead, and all of a sudden you're thinking, wait, now the TA can kill the Alk almost easily, like super easily. Oh my God, where's the tower at?
Dude, they are destroying.
They're going to get a Rax if he doesn't buy back. They're actually just going to run down middle and get a Rax.
They have to buy back.
You do. And if you die on Alchemist, you lose the game. This actually could just, they might just win in the next minute.
Oh my God. Beast Coast, are you going to do something magical here? Mac buys back, tries to chase. They haven't got the root onto anybody. K1 walks forward, wants to find CML. Can't quite get on top of him though. He is far away from his team. All these force stats make it really high as the kite is not going to happen. Mac.
He's
Thinking
going
about
back
chasing
in.
again. Very dangerous. Finds one. Stinger going to be controlled.
He
No,
is.
the roar. They got him. The force staff though. Trying to take him alive. They get the kill. No buyback on the Ember Spirit. Alchemist is going to be back in 10 seconds.
What in God's name has happened to ADROIT? They might be able to get all 4 bounty runes as well as Dire. And honestly, this gold lead means absolutely nothing right now because all that matters, your AA, you don't even care about your AA's ulti on this Alk. You saw how quick they killed him without even the AA blast. And yeah, you see those charts.
And you start to wonder, this Bloodthorn, like, what's it doing in these fights?
Nothing. He's literally BKB'd it off twice in the last 2 fights. It has done nothing. As you talked about the Abyssal, maybe the Nullifier, you needed something else. And I am not a fan of this Bloodthorn.
Shivas? Like, anything. And TA has 25. Also, almost a Daedalus done.
That is very scary.
Mac, no buyback. He's still dead for 70. They know that he can't come back into this. Do they try and make something happen now with no buyback on the...
I think Chris Luck definitely looks. He is flying out the Daedalus. It's picking up that... No, go get the Demon Edge. Oh, wait, he already had it, right?
Yeah, I bought it.
No, he didn't buy the Demon Edge.
What are you doing, Chris Luck? Get it together.
He actually is wasting a little time. Because with that Daedalus, he can pretty much kill anyone in this game by himself now, besides maybe the Alk. Even the Alk, he might just kill.
Dude, I was ready to write off East Coast so hard. I was like, these guys are done. This game is over. Complete and total garbage, but they have pulled it back and are playing fabulous Dota here.
They're just,
K1.
Yeah, I love it. This is how they did it at TI, right? Just let Hector farm and sit behind him.
It's K1, Hector hits the buildings, takes the tier 3 tower, Manta dodges. What you guys doing? We got a big old ulti coming out from that Venomancer, but I don't know if it's going to be enough as they take the set of racks there. A big overgrowth. Where's the follow-up? Mac back up and online in 8 seconds. They want to chase, they want to get something here, but it is too dangerous. And they will not find anything.
They won't, and now they're just going to bring down that shrine. All of a sudden, it's going to be only about a 10K lead for ADROIT, and that gold actually means nothing now. This TA and Lifestealer are both pretty much 6-slotted. That's all that matters. Your Coddle's there to throw down an ulti and refresh Rage on Lifestealer pretty much.
You get in these later talents as well, like Beastmaster has the health talent. You've got Rage, obviously, for the Lifestealer.
God, with that chakra. He's actually, Lifestealer is just 20 seconds magic immune every fight.
Natsumi can't get caught here. Boomy also in a little bit of trouble as they find their man. The roar comes out, the chase coming out. Chris Luck gets the meld batch. Is it going to be enough damage though? Natsumi controlled and killed. Mac found the finish onto 2 of those supports. But Beast Coast, these 3 cores might be strong enough to just take it all.
They really feel like they are.
So they're going to try and just continue to run it. K1, Hector doesn't care about anything. He's just chasing this man. Let's go. Out and after him. They get the buyback on that AA. Now rooted. Whisper looks like he might have gone a bit too far finally.
Chris Luck as well might be in trouble. Boomy needs to find him, doesn't.
Oh, TP out. Any way to get him? It's a long TP, but they don't find it.
I can't believe,
dude,
East Coast is getting away with this. Only a 7K lead from ADROIT now. They do still have that tier 2 top on Radiant, so they can't get Mega immediately, but...
Well, the other thing is that it's no buyback on the Ember or that Alchemist. Yes. You lose one fight now and it's over.
You really do. I mean, because you're against the TA and the Lifestealer, both we talk about some teams, where's your building hitters? Well, they have 2 of the best ones in the game.
Yeah. Alchemist actually doesn't have 25 yet, so he will be getting that in a little bit.
Yeah, this five, I mean, they've been 5-manning since what? I would say 15 to 20 minutes in. You're now 39 minutes, so they're all struggling with some levels.
Yeah.
And Lifestealer's actually ahead of the Alchemist now by about 400 gold. Crazy stuff.
Just when you count him out, Hector comes out with something magical.
They really do. And I feel like if ADROIT just played it safer that top lane when they saw how quick they killed the Alchemist, I don't even think BEASTCOAST knew. They're like, yeah, we can easily kill this out. I don't think they knew until they did it, and now it makes them just play more aggressively. They're like, wait, we don't even need AA.
Yeah.
Like, we picked this AA to kind of counter, and we don't really need him. We do enough damage without it.
DD rune spawns up top. His bottom lane is pushing in. They're going to need to deal with that. Mac picks it up, bottles it. Now going to retreat back home.
Just trying to push out. He's going to have a BKB for next fight, which is going to be nice.
Yeah.
And the Venomancer going Sheep Stick.
Okay.
Close to that. I think maybe you get the BKB, you get the Sheep Stick, you give it a maybe. I don't think you look for pickoffs because BEASTCOAST should just be playing as 4 or 5 the rest of the game.
Right. Yeah, they need control over one of these. The TA to me is the real one that feels like if you can kill her off, that might make the difference.
And it's a lot easier to kill her than Lifestealer, so they definitely should be looking towards her.
They find now Lifestealer's in trouble, and okay, when Hector turns around, he invests. He's able to live through it. Now they're showing up the rest of the team. Can they make this work? Pulling him back in with the Will of the Wisp. Mac trying to make it happen, the TD, but Hector lived on nothing.
Goodness gracious. Still Veno ulted, so
oh, they found him!
Boom.
Mac? Mac?
If he gets bashed hit, he might die.
He's just going to get bashed and taken down. Oh, the Hand of God, though. That's what they needed. So that keeps Mac alive as they buy back on the tree.
Man, maybe some land nerves as well. These plays, obviously, you'd say in a matchup like this, back in the day, right, SCA versus SA, neither has like the most land experience, but BEASTCOAST, they have traveled to quite a few lands in the last year. They are not going to crumble like ADROIT is seemingly doing right now.
It's true, and ADROIT is the team that has crumbled consistently at a lot of the chances that they've had. They were so close in the playoffs at TI for TI9 to make it there, and it did not happen.
I mean, even 2 days ago, we were casting the game of ADROIT versus EG, and they had a chance. They really had a chance.
Chasing in, looking for Bach, not able to find him. Hector backing out. Mac wanting to continue to pick off these poor old supports that just can't get a free way out of them. And in the meantime, got Whisper and Chris Luck trying to take down Roshan. They're just going to get it. Nobody's there. Nobody's home. We got a refresher shard on Whisper. Double roar ready to come out if they can find an opening.
Maybe they do want it. He gives it to the Coddle. I'm like, maybe you keep it for the double BKB Pierce, which is really good, but I think just having 2 giant balls of light at 2 different places, too good to pass up.
Man, this is a game that has completely turned on its head. You take a look at these graphs over time and what we've seen, and it's just been a complete and total demolishing by BEASTCOAST over the past couple of minutes. And backdooring Tier 2 towers like they don't give a damn.
They really do not, and they're just going to push in.
Hector hitting Tier 3 tower. Your tree armor cannot stop this pressure. But they do need to fully commit if they want to get the tower. Otherwise, Tree will heal it back up afterwards. Mac jumps in.
Hello.
Stun not going to connect. He didn't throw his remnant over the hill. Come on, my dude.
Doesn't die for it, but you can just see the little things are really adding up for ADROIT.
They're feeling the pressure. They're feeling it right now. Natsumi charging up the stun, but not going to get it. Time and again, BEASTCOAST now hold the lead. 43 minutes into this game, with only 18 kills, they've managed to turn it around.
Yep, and TA, you know she's feeling good. She just straight up buys a full Moon Shard, eats it, and still has money for buyback.
This team is so impressive.
They really are. I thought at the 15-20 minute mark, this Alk was too free farmed, and they managed to just make a believer time and time again.
533 last hits on that Lifestealer.
He's just farming.
He's the
the
most
Hector
in the
Classic, yeah, more than Alk, which maybe shouldn't be, but I'm looking at the kill deaths as well. This Ember, 24, 4, and 9, and I mean, I guess if probably 20 of those kills are the AA and Coddle.
Right. I mean, Chen's died only 3 times so far as well. It's just, they haven't been able to get much done, but the kills that they got have mattered.
Yep, 38 to 18. And they just go and hit the racks.
All that matters is buildings, and guess what? Yours are going away as Hector takes them down one after the other. Mac, Lincoln's broken. Chase for more possibly. Stun, not going to do anything. It's Natsumi who's hitting himself. He hasn't hit an enemy hero in the past couple minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and there's going to be the bash, the follow-up, the jump. It gets there on the Mac, blown up and done. Needs the buyback. Is there any more follow-up coming? Natsumi gets a nice stun out there as well, but he's going to be controlled also. Follow-up coming in as Mac doing what he can, but in trouble yet again. Natsumi tries to run, will be able to escape, but Mac, they just keep running at him. They do far too much damage. Nobody can stand toe-to-toe to this TA and Lifestealer.
I remember maybe a year ago, TA late game, just terrible. Now you get that meld bash, and they just jumping on the Ember. Ember with a little bit of slow fingers gets instantly bashed into the Coddle ulti, and yeah, it doesn't feel good. Ooh, refresher used. They don't know that the Coddle used it, staying out of range, so they have that ulti now.
Sumi gets the stun on himself again. This man needs to find a different target. Hector hits it. Buildings dropping. Y'all are about to get megaed. It just gets 2-shot. Eliminated. Chris Luck, no regard for Chen's life. Force out a buyback, looking for another Blink Melt Strike possibly. Matt cannot afford to get caught. They jump in. There's the Abyssal Blade. Connection. Is it going to be enough? Waiting for that roar. Looking for the opening. The destruction coming out. Natsumi barely able to escape with the heal coming from the Chen. But Hector, eyes on the prize, finding it. Max tries to run, chasing the remnants even, but they won't get it. One last Rax. It's all that separates them from Megas.
And it looks like it's going down. Well, maybe not. What? Guys? Why? I'm like, isn't this just free? What the hell?
He wanted to dance on him first.
And he does. There's the Megas. They do get it a little bit late. They don't get it at the 46:30 mark.
Dude, what in the hell?
This has just been kind of a clinic from Beast Coast from the 30 minutes onwards. And Mac, even though he's had a great game, killing these supports, you eventually, gotta kill the cores. And at this point, Lifestealer's just unkillable with the Keeper of the Light behind him. You have Medallion and a Glimmer as well on AA.
I just can't believe this game has gone so far off the rails for Beast Coast. Like, you look at it, they were up at around 80% win rate probability according to Dota Plus, and it has just completely plummeted.
Yeah, now it's almost 97% for the Dire, and I'm surprised it even gives them 3%. Because this is nigh impossible. I mean, TA has 8.6k gold, already has the Moon Shardy, and are we finally going to see the Naruto Ags? That's the question. Probably not, because it is that bad.
It's that terrible. Well, Hector, there's only a couple more buildings left to hit, and it's a long walk to him, but Chris Luck again destroys the Chen. No buyback, 100 seconds sideline as Mac tries to make something happen. The roar comes out to save their carry. The mid laner, Mr. Chris Luck, who kills off Natsumi one more time again, because why not? And Mac trying to run, trying to escape, needs one more punch, gets the finish. Dead for 2 minutes, and that should be about it.
Oh, it is.
GG is called.
And if you're a droid here, you're looking at this game, you're like, where the hell did it all go wrong? Obviously, bottom laning go well, but you don't care about that. You have this Alchemist just farming completely free